Good morning, ninth class students. I am your computer teacher, Mrs. Poonam Kumari. Today I am going to explain you Unit 3 Values and Data Types. So open your books, Unit 3, and open your page number 14. So we will start from the introduction. Program is a set of statements. Each statement of computer program is formed by using different words called token. So students, all of you know, when we write programs in Java, we're writing one statement. So when we are combining that statement, that will make one program. So what is program? Program is a set of statements. Each statement of computer program is formed by using different words called token. So when we are writing program in any language of computer, then we are using some words. Like in Java language, we are using class, public, static, void, main. All these words are known as token of Java language. Each token is formed by using valid characters of computer language in which program is written. So when we write a program in Java, we are using only its tokens. So every language of computer has its own words, so that words are known as tokens. Hence characters are the basic or fundamental unit of programming language. So when we are doing programming in computer, in any language of computer, we are using some characters, and those characters in the computer language are known as tokens. Now let's see characters set in Java. So Java, being a programming language, contains various characters sets that can be used while writing a Java program. The character sets used in Java programs are as follows. So in Java language, there are various characters which we are using in Java to write Java programs. So let's see one by one. First, letters, digits, operators, and delimiters. So letters, all letters used in Java programming, like uppercase letters A to Z and lowercase letters small a to Z. So these letters also we are using as a variable name or to assign some value to the variables. So uppercase and lowercase both letters we are using in Java programming. Digits, all digits are used in Java programming, like for example 0 to 9. From these 0 to 9 numbers are present on the keyboard. From these numbers we can make other numbers also. So we are using digits also in Java language. Operators, these operators are special signs or symbols used to perform operations in Java programming. So we are using to some calculation work also. For that purpose we are using operators, like for addition we are using arithmetical operator plus, and for subtraction minus, for multiplication this asterisk sign we are using, for division we are using this slash, for remainder we are using this sign. Okay, so then logical operators are and, or, and not. This is and operator, this is or operator, and this is not operator. Similarly, we are using relational operators, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, and not equal to. Relational operators we are using when we want to compare two expressions or two values, or the values of two variables. Delimiters, these are the special characters used in Java programming. So students, we know we are using these braces. Braces means brackets, round brackets, curly braces means curly brackets, square brackets, etc. In the same way we can use some punctuation marks also, like to separate the variables values we are using comma, system dot out dot println, there we are using dot, semicolon to end any statement, question mark, etc. So these are the punctuation marks which we are using in Java programming language. Next is encoding of characters. You must keep in mind that the characters entered from the keyboard are not directly stored in the computer memory. So students, when we type anything from the computer, that is a high level language, and computer understands only the machine level language. So the characters which you enter in the keyboard, that is not directly stored in the computer memory. Why? Because the memory stores a character in numeric form, binary number, because computer understands only binary language, that is 0 and 1. Hence the characters entered from the keyboard are encoded into numeric form before actually getting stored in the memory. So when we enter any character from the keyboard, that should be translated into the machine language, so the computer understands that one and then give us the doing the process accordingly. Basically, two types of encoding schemes are used in computer to encode the characters. They are ASCII and UNIC. This is also called ASCII code, और या इसको हम SCI code भी कह सकते हैं. So most of the time we are using ASCII code or Unicode. ASCII code is American Standard Code for Information Interchange, and Unicode is a universal encoding system. So these are the two systems through which we are converting the, you can say, simple our language into the machine language. So these are the two standards, ASCII and Unicode, through which our language characters will be converted into machine language. Now let's see first ASCII codes versus Unicode. ASCII standards for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It uses 7 bits code for representing each character. So ASCII code for American Standard Code for Information Interchange, it means it uses 7 bits code for representing each characters. It includes 256 characters, but only 128 characters are used while designing and executing a program. It means it can convert or translate 128 characters into 0 and 1. ASCII code represents these characters as numbers, with each letter assigned a number from 0 to 127. The ASCII codes are some of the characters used in Java programming are as given below. So these are the ASCII code, 48 to 57 given to 0 to 9 means 0 ASCII code is 48. In the same way 1 is 49, like this way ASCII code is given. Similarly, capital A to Z means if capital A to ASCII code is 65, similarly B is 66, C is 67, and so on up to 90 for Z. Similarly, small letters ASCII codes are 97 to 128. Means if 97 ASCII code of small a, then 98 is for small b, for small c, 99, and for 100 d is there, small d is there. So similarly, others are the ASCII code of the small letters. Now let's see the Unicode. So in ASCII code, we can translate up to 7 bits, means 128 characters can be translated into 0 and 1 in the ASCII code. And in Unicode is a wide representation of characters in numeric. It will convert more characters means near about 65,536 characters, means 256 16 bits characters code can be translated into 0 and 1. So it can address up to 1,37,000 characters from 146 modern and historic scripts. It means the code of each character is available under Unicode character set. It is standard encoding system used to encode a character in any computer language. So in simple language, student, you can understand there are so many languages in the whole world, and it is difficult to understand the all languages for the computer to process it. So for that a single platform is prepared for that. The Unicode characters means some characters are mentioned for some languages, like you can see in Google. Under the Google, you can see when you open the Google page, under see they are given so many languages: Hindi, Punjabi, Marathi. So now internationally, which languages we are speaking, how computer understand that one, Unicode is prepared for that one. Means these characters now converted, which is our language characters, that will be converted into 0 and 1 with the help of Unicode characters. Basically Unicode characters are of 3 types: UT8, UT16 and UT32. And in UT8, according to UT8, Unicode 8, there will be 256 characters can be converted into the 0 and 1, and the UT16 there can be 65,536 characters can be converted into 0 and 1, and which is UT32, the now this too much amount for that is 4294967296. Up to that the characters can be converted now into the 0 and 1, means into machine code or machine language. Now next topic is escape sequences. There are some characters known as escape sequences that are used to control the cursor while displaying the values on the screen. So what is the escape sequence means? When we want to control the cursor while displaying, means while printing, if we want to control the cursor position, we are using escape sequences. So each escape sequences start with the backslash. We are using this backslash symbol when we are using any escape sequences from these, followed by a specific character. The complete set of backslash plus characters enclosed within double quotes. Example slash t. This slash t means it will give tab space between the text. Normally a set of characters under double quotes is considered to be a string, but a backslash acts as a command to control the प्रिंटिंग टू स्पेसिफिक मैनर. एक प्रॉपर मैनर में अगर आपने स्पेस देनी है या कुछ भी प्रॉपर मैनर में आपने प्रिंट करवाना है, देन वी आर यूजिंग एस्केप सीक्वेंसेस. लेट्स सी सम एग्जांपल्स हियर. दिस इज स्लैश टी एंड स्लैश वी, slash t slash v for vertical tab slash backslash. So students, in board exam they can ask you a question, what is escape sequences, or what is the symbol this slash t for used for. It is used for horizontal tab, slash v for vertical tab, this one slash double slash for backslash, slash comma for single quote, slash double quotes for double quote, slash b for backslash, slash f for form feed. Similarly, slash 0 for null, slash r for carriage return, slash n for new line feed. So let's do some examples given on your next page. Look at your book, page number 16. Using escape sequences, there are two examples given how we are using slash n. What is the use of slash n? So the escape sequences helps to control the cursor movement on the output screen. It enables the user to get the formatted output. Backslash, what is the use of backslash n? This character is used to new line feed. Means if we are using this backslash while printing, it will enter the cursor into the next line. Let's see here, like system dot out dot println name Akash Mittal slash n. Slash n means यहाँ पे जब आप प्रिंट करेगा स्क्रीन के ऊपर, यहाँ पे एंटर करके एज नेक्स्ट लाइन में प्रिंट होगा 16 years, फिर नेक्स्ट लाइन में एंटर कर जाएगा एंड देन प्रिंट class X. Let's see in BlueJ. I have already typed this program. One example you can see from here. Like here, system.out.println name Akash Mittal slash n, age 16 years slash n, class 9. When we compile this program, we will click on the close button. Now we will see the output. You can see the output here. Escape, right click, void main, okay. Now see Akash Mittal, then slash n दिया था, it means it will the enter की आ जाएगी next line में 16 years आ गया. After 16 years also there will be slash, means it will bring the cursor in the next line. Okay, so this is the use of slash n. Similarly, you can use slash t also. What is the use of slash t? The next program which is given on your book, page number 17, use of slash t. When we are using this slash t, it means it will give the space in a horizontal tab. So when we write this slash t in place of slash n, when we write slash t, let's see the output. This slash t will give space. Tab means horizontal tab. Now from void main, okay. देन सी आकाश मित्तल स्लैश टी ने क्या किया, यहाँ पे स्पेस दे दी. ए 16 ईयर स्लैश टी ने क्या किया, यहाँ पे स्पेस दे दी. सो दिस इज योर स्लैश टी यूज. सिमिलरली यू कैन यूज अदर एस्केप सीक्वेंसेज ऑल्सो. सो दिस इज द यूज ऑफ एस्केप सीक्वेंसेज इन Java language. Okay students, up to here you also do, if you have computer, type these two programs which is given on page number 16 and 17. And one more thing, what is the use of this plus symbol? This plus symbol is used to add the statements, or like Akash Mittal slash n, add plus means ये भी साथ में print हो, age plus means this is used to join the two statements, you can say. But this slash n, what is doing here, it will print the cursor, it will move the cursor to the next line. So this is the use of when we want to control the cursor movement while printing, then we can use escape sequences. So students, you also do type page number 16 and 17 programs in BlueJ environment and see its execution and see the output also. Thank you. Have a nice day. Up to here. you also do it practically. Thank you, students.